thank you for saying you like them.
I've seen them and I like them too.
Yeah, they're good.
I'll keep the drawings, okay?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a lot of love.
Look, Jack, we just want to give...
This man is gonna want to turn it into a three-way relationship. Alright, what's up everybody? We are on Season 6, Episode 2 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I am already super excited to dive in, because I feel like we're just gonna be following up from the first episode, right? I mean, we definitely ended on what appeared to be a bit of a cliffhanger. I mean, maybe I'm gonna look stupid when all of a sudden it does turn out that we're gonna get a different episode entirely, but I really don't see that happening, to be honest. Just because also, the episode in no way really ended on a satisfying note. It didn't end with basically things going all back to normal as they usually do, right? You can definitely tell, yeah, how these episodes tend to be structured, and that this one didn't end the way it was supposed to. Also, like, there's some, I think, unanswered questions still left. For example, I'm trying to figure out why Dee ended up sleeping with the guy that she did not like whatsoever anymore. She used to like him back in their high school days, I think they mentioned. But looking at him now, she was not nearly as impressed with how he had, like, gained a bunch of weight, I guess, right? Didn't even want to look at his children's pictures or whatever. But then she still ends up sleeping with him now. Yeah, so what even is the deal with it, and why she was even having the gag reflexes and stuff, so she wasn't even doing it for any particular, well, self-interest reason, let's say, right? You would think. So what is going on with that? I honestly have no idea, and I hope we get the answer to that then in the coming episode. Of course, Dennis ended up marrying the girl Maureen, she was called, with the dead tooth that everybody kept bringing up, but he seems to already be over his honeymoon phase. And probably, yeah, I don't know, is going to want to split up with her again as soon as possible, right? You would imagine. Yeah, God, what else is there to talk about? I mean, the most hilarious part of the episode is actually seeing Carmen, you know, the trans character back, who is just getting, like, abused from all sides. And you sort of hate to see it. Like, I genuinely feel bad for her, because on one hand, there is, of course, Mac, who's trying to push his sort of moral views onto her and explain to her why what she's doing is literally a sin, which, like, oh man, I mean, I don't know if I should get into a whole discussion about that there, right? But it is obviously, once again, a very sensitive political subject and stuff, and I find it, I mean, I do find it interesting to bring those up sometimes. I am somebody, personally, right, who tends to be very, let's say, tolerant of people's views. Like, I can genuinely understand people that would be both for and against certain things like that. You know, I think that's totally... Nowadays, you wouldn't even... I feel like you don't see enough that people are actually tolerant of each other's views as much. And I get that, like, yeah, choices have to be made. And, you know, either it's going to be legal or it's not or whatever, right? And you have to sort of... Or you sometimes feel forced to pick a side. I don't really myself. I tend to be the person that looks at everything from a distance. And I mean, for example, I myself, I tend to be... I think a pretty liberal person, and to me it's like, oh, I don't honestly care what people do, and I think everything should be legal and stuff like that. But at the same time, I grew up myself in a very conservative family, kind of in the same way that I guess Mac did, or at least, well, I don't know. I mean, Mac, I don't even understand where his religious views honestly come from, thinking about it now, with his dad, who's like breaking every law in the book, and his mom, who, well... Yeah, I don't think she's really driven by the most Christian values, judging from her smoking behavior and stuff. But, like, I myself, like, you know, I was going to say, grew up in a pretty conservative, religious family. And so I, you know, like, I see those views, I guess, get presented every time. And I respect them, honestly, I truly do. But like I said, for me, it, you know, usually tends to be this thing where I just, I feel like people should do what they want. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's yeah, it's funny, because, again, it goes both ways. Sometimes what I also see with a lot of this talk, you know, especially about, like, gay rights and stuff like that, is that it can kind of sometimes be pushed in your face, and I don't like that either. But with Carmen, what I see is just somebody trying to live their lives and constantly getting literally stalked and, you know, just interrupted and yeah, I don't know, you know, just... In a very annoying way, abused by the gang with their constant remarks and stuff like that. And like I said, I feel genuinely bad for her, because she's the type of person who I see and I'm like, I totally sort of wish nothing but the best for you. You get what I'm saying? There's been a couple of characters like that. For example, Rickety Cricket 2, earlier on already, of course, who always just end up being these victims. I just hope that, I mean, so far it's only been verbal abuse, and I hope that, you know, Carmen is not gonna suffer any more than that from the gang, because that would be so fucked up. But we're gonna find out, I guess. The last thing that I still wanted to say is that the thing that bothers me the most actually about Mac is not him pushing necessarily those views that he has on her, but not seeing the complete hypocrisy in himself, right? Because I think that's the thing that honestly bothers me the most sometimes. Or well, yeah, most of the times, I guess, is that I don't mind people having particular views, but I do mind it when their own behavior does not align with it whatsoever. You get what I'm saying? And so that's what we're clearly seeing in Mac, and I wonder where it kind of comes from, like I said, and I just speculated about with his parents and stuff. I quite don't understand the origins of it. I don't know if we'll ever dive into it, but I'd be surely eager to see that. Yeah, anyway, for now, we're just going to dive into this episode. The one thing I did decide, as I obviously... Well, I don't know yet if this is going to be a part 2, but I feel like it's going to be, like I said. If that ends up being the case, then this one will be releasing on YouTube as well, and I'll be making the 3rd episode exclusive to the Patreon for a change, just to make sure that, you know, like, this storyline has been rounded off, and you can still see my reaction to that as well. If you're just watching over on YouTube, of course, because I do very much appreciate that too. But, yeah, don't, of course, forget, therefore, that I do react to one exclusive episode over on the Patreon every season. Go and check that out, linked on top of the description. I also over there react to the bloopers. I have the Christmas special up there for you to watch, and of course, early access to the next 16 episodes you can check out straight away. Make sure you go ahead and do that. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place. You can also get early access simply to the next 2 episodes already by signing up as a free member. So go and check it out, and then for now, let's dive into the 2nd episode of Season 6 of It's Always Sunny.
Hey. Hi.
Okay, we are following up. He's still with her, of course.
Well, you know, you could use the cab fare, though, to get to work.
Oh, I don't work.
Oh, okay. I just thought maybe you weren't going to work recently because we were going through a little bit of a honeymoon phase. But you're saying that you don't have a job.
No job.
No job at all.
He didn't even know who he was dealing with when he married her.
That's cool, though. You can just hang out here, I guess, and sort of get used to the lay of the land or whatever. Although, don't go snooping around too much. Because this all happened very fast, and I haven't really had time to do a pass yet.
Yeah, what would you find? Remember all the tapes in the drawers?
What's in those drawers?
My sex tapes.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go to work.
Oh, he's totally upfront about it.
I love you too, Maureen.
Yeah. Dennis gets divorced. I was about to say, because he just wants to get rid of her. He wants her to find out every single bit of truth about him. To hopefully scare her off enough. Doesn't seem like that's going to be very effective, though.
Okay, look, dude, all I'm saying is that you started off our domestic partnership on some very shaky, very bullshitty ground, dude.
You signed the prenup, case closed.
You told me it was the phone bill, man. Of course I signed it.
Why would you think that you needed to sign a phone bill?
I can't keep track of our financial comings and goings. When he hands me something to sign and it's about money and papers, I sign it.
Yeah, Charlie is not about those kinds of details. He can't even read.
Hey, why in the hell are you bathing yourself in the sink?
Because I don't have a home anymore. So this is where I take a shower. This is where I live, Dennis.
Texting me again. This is pathetic.
Back me up on this, Dennis.
Typical. This is so typical.
I guess D is just doing it for the perks.
No, it's no big deal. It's just Bill Ponderosa. He's like obsessed with me now or something. I don't know. He's texting me all the time. He calls me like nonstop. He bought me a new car.
D, are you seriously bragging about sleeping with a married man?
Yeah, 1 second you're on your high horse about how great marriage is, and now you're destroying one?
Yeah.
I'm not the one who's married. I didn't do anything wrong.
You let him buy you a car.
Well, Frank, I'm not going to go passing on free cars.
Guys.
See, they are all hypocritical. I mean, every human is to some extent. But these are a special case.
We should go to the strip club.
Right now?
Yeah, immediately.
I'm ready for this. Being married to Charlie's got me all confused. I gotta get my hetero on.
Wanna get dirty?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for another strip club montage. I was gonna say, Mac, but you wanna organize this for Dennis because it's gonna get you a good outcome in the end, hopefully.
Oh, I gotta
text. I got a text from the woman. Miss you. I'll just write back. Miss you too. Miss you too. Now, do I write the word two, or should I write the number two, or what's the best way to do that when we're texting back and forth? Who cares, dude?
I'm so oblivious to this whole thing, but like, I wonder how the marriage actually works. Like, I guess he can't be the one initiating the divorce because it's gonna cost him a lot of money, right? But if she does it, does he still have to pay for her? I don't know how it works. That's how terrible I am.
Excuse me. Hi. What is the recommended amount of money for one to make it rain?
I'd say at least 1,000.
How much would it cost for this gentleman and I to get a nice couples dance?
Sorry, you have to be a couple for that.
We are a couple.
Oh.
Charlie, documents.
Don't discriminate now.
Oh, you guys are cute. You're still gonna have to pay full price.
Damn.
Screw this. I'm going to go make it rain.
All right, well, hang on a second. Give me some money.
Just got that business mindset.
There it is.
What is this?
I'm tightening the purse strings on this relationship until there's a little bit of give and take.
You know what? Keep your money. I don't need your little allowance.
Oh, miss you more. Ah, that's classic Maureen right there. She's always got to one-up me for some reason, and so I'll write back, what? I don't care. Miss you most. Most. Can't get more than most, right? So that should be the end of it, right? So I hope.
Why would Dennis still try his best like that?
Oh man, you just cannot get enough, huh?
Sorry for just showing up, you know, but you weren't responding to my texts.
No, I totally get it. Once you pop, you can't stop, am I right?
Actually, I came clean to my wife, and she kicked me out of the house.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You've got a real problem on your hand now, D.
So I was thinking maybe I could stay here tonight.
Oh.
Well, you are somewhat responsible for this.
No. No. Can't you stay in a hotel or something? Isn't that
I
what you do?
would, but she froze my asset.
Froze my assets, damn. I think this was the year that Bitcoin became available to buy, so you probably wanted to get you some of that. Oh yeah, the boys are back in town. He's inviting Mac back over. Fucking great song, dude. Listen to it all the time.
What are you doing? It is 2 in the...
You are about to get a real glimpse of this man's life.
Let's do some shots.
No, I don't drink. You know that. I think it makes people look ugly.
Maybe I should go to my room.
I'm waiting for him to say, I think your tooth makes you look ugly.
There.
Don't freak out, dude. It's all good, dude. She turned it into a craft studio where she makes terrible sweatshirts out of cats, or...
Dennis, do not talk to me that way. I am your wife. Please show me some respect in front of your friends.
You know what? I'm not entirely certain that you are my wife. 'Cause
Oh,
I remember
shit.
marrying Maureen Ponderosa, and you are no Maureen Ponderosa.
You've changed, Maureen.
I will divorce you, Maureen. I'll do it.
Okay, you're drunk. Why don't we just go to bed?
I'm not drunk. I'm more sober than I've ever been in my entire life.
You know what to say, being drunk makes people actually honest.
I never loved you. You're annoying and you're strange.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, because every time you open your mouth, I'm like, ugh, it's like your breath. It's like always.
Oh my god. That is so fucking harsh.
You have a dead tooth. You realize that, right? And I hate it, and it's annoying.
I want you and your boy toy out of my apartment now.
My apartment? I mean, it might be her apartment now.
Oh, yeah? How about if you guys don't leave? I call the cops. I tell them you beat me.
Oh,
What in the hell are you talking about?
that's how that is going to work now. Domestic abuse.
What are you doing? What is that? I recognize that. What is that?
Oh shit, that's from Fear, dude.
Oh, that's Marky
That's
Mark.
Marky Mark. That's what Marky Mark does. He does that, and then
I don't know what this is, to be fair.
The guy from
go.
CSI.
She means business. She means business.
Oh,
Shit.
is she giving herself bruises or something? Is that what it is? That seems like something a guy would do to pump himself up. No, that's like Matthew McConaughey in Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay, so here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to talk game plan with you, okay? And number one, and most importantly, the car. Now, hear me out. It was kind of a gift, so it'd be pretty rude of you to
I
try
don't
and
give a
take
shit about the car, okay? My life is in ruins. I'm gonna lose my kids.
Okay, great. So we're in agreement. I keep the car. That's wonderful. Now, secondly,
Get out.
this is gonna be kind of hard to hear, but get out!
Oh god, you could not make that more clear to him.
You gotta go back to your wife, okay, and get out of my place.
Okay, well then I'm gonna need the car to get over there.
Okay, well, the car's off the table. Okay, we just discussed the car and we came to an agreement.
This discussion is not gonna go anywhere.
You think it's gonna be that easy, dude?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, marriage and divorce these days is like, it's more of a formality than anything else, you know? It's just sort of something that you do.
I wish it was, but I think you get locked into all kinds of things financially.
Money,
Nothing to the table! Oh, really? Do you ever stop for 1 second and think about, hey,
Especially if you don't pay attention to the small letters the way Charlie doesn't.
And you know
I cannot stand being married to you.
Oh, you can't stand it? I'm gonna pull the plug.
You're gonna flush our marriage down
Right
the
down
toilet.
the toilet.
Flush it, big
Yes,
boy.
there we go.
Flush it down
I'm
the
gonna-
toilet, because I...
We've seen this before already, except between Dennis and Mac, right? A real marriage relationship.
Okay, I got it. We'll get that idiot lawyer that always helps us out. He does good by us.
Yeah, he's excellent, but he slapped a restraining order on
Yeah.
us, so we can't use him. Also, you need a lawyer too, so we should talk about it. I need a lawyer.
Ooh, with them bringing him up though, I really hope we get to see him again. Because I couldn't figure out a situation for him to come back.
Okay, I think I know someone who'll take both our cases. All right, well, I have a family member who's a lawyer. I bet he'd do it.
No, you don't. Oh god, please don't tell me it's the fucking uncle.
Yeah, this is it right here. Ponderosa's Ponderosa.
Unless it's a new family member we haven't seen yet.
Hey, Dennis. Did you get cut off?
Okay. I've been there.
What is this? What are you doing?
Here he comes. Okay, go, go.
Oh shit.
Oh my god!
Oh no, he's taking the kids and running. Dee is getting herself into all kinds of problems now. Please don't bring him to the bar.
Anymore.
All right, well, you're kind of the only actual lawyer I know, doesn't have a restraining order against me, so sort of had to call you. So I'm
I
sorry.
miss you too, bud.
With the touching.
You put it by my hands. I know they're very small. It's been very hard on me.
It is not. There's nothing wrong with your hands, okay? Can we just focus on the law?
Of course. All right. As far as shared assets, I'm not seeing much.
I am Frank right now.
Remember, the bigger man walks away first.
We can have the hot plate.
Ha ha! Hot dog! Now we're cooking with...
Keeps touching him though. That's gonna be a regular occurrence.
Yeah, but
You should keep them.
I did those for you, man.
I like them.
Well, you should like them. I put a lot of work into them. And thank you for saying you like them.
I've seen them and I like them too.
Yeah, they're good.
I'll keep the drawings, okay?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a lot of love.
Look, Jack, we just want to get...
This man is gonna want to turn it into a three-way relationship. But I feel like Charlie and Frank are actually in the process of making back up here.
I just need both your signatures on here.
All right, that's easy enough.
Easy peasy.
Probably as friends though, which is how it should be. Because I need things to go back to normal by the end of this storyline.
That's it. Your union has hereby been dissolved.
Why do we have to do all the touching and the hand holding if it was just...
It was fun. Hey, Mac, you mind snapping a photo for the website? But keep my hands out of the shot. I'll put them down here.
A photo for the website? Where is he putting his hands?
I just kidnapped Bill Ponderosa's kids.
All right. Are the kids confined in any way? Maybe in a crawl space or a backyard bunker?
No, they're out in the car.
What the
Have you touched
fuck?
them yet?
Absolutely not. What? Who is this man?
Don't...
I was gonna say, what the fuck do you want to do with these kids, man?
Bill, oh my god, you are such an asshole. I followed you, okay? I knew you were seeing...
But I guess he just knows the law when it comes to that.
I tell you what, I did not mean to kidnap them. That was all this guy.
They're not my kids.
Aren't you his wife?
No, I'm his mistress.
Okay.
What the hell, man?
I'm taking my car back.
Nuh-uh, that's my car.
Oh
Actually, I
shit.
love to both of you, ladies.
Oh.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh. Maybe he is the one playing her actually instead.
Kids, let's go.
Yeah, come on, kids, let's go home.
No. Not you, Bill. Now, I want this to be over with right now.
Oh, I see how this is.
How much does he owe you, whore? How much does he owe you for the sex?
Oh, no. I'm not a prostitute. I think that's...
God, this thing gets more and more complicated by the minute. But yeah, you've been used, Dee. Rightfully so, I would almost say.
Yeah, well, the gravity of my situation just set in.
It did for me too. Other woman stole the car. Back to square one.
What's in the fanny pack?
Oh, check this out, Mac and Dennis. Just a little victory dance. Thought maybe we could hang out later.
This guy's delivery of every line cracks me up. The voice like this.
Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, I'm sorry, what are you doing here?
Well, when I heard you were getting divorced, I I felt compelled to involve myself.
I'm sorry, how would you have heard that I was getting a divorce?
I may have told.
That was the only way he could have come back. For him himself to want to intervene.
I'm Jack Kelly. I'm a lawyer.
Hello, Jack Kelly. The pleasure is all mine.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's still... Why don't we just get started?
Why don't we just get started?
He just wants to hold his hand, I guess. Oh my god, this dude is major creep.
The old place. Huh? Some good memories. Here. All of us.
Yeah, this just got a little bit awkward.
Oh.
Assorted
Oh.
lanolin products.
I'm serious. You could be a hand model. You've got the goods.
Well, that was quick, guys.
What is this guy's obsession with hands? He talked about having small hands himself.
Okay.
Well, did you get the apartment back?
I sure did.
You did?
Oh no.
And you also acquired Miss Ponderosa's debt.
What? You're in debt?
Not anymore, but you are. About 90K.
This guy seems to think you don't have a case, and I'm inclined to agree with him.
Yeah, well, when I found out that Miss Ponderosa here had been cast out of her marital home, I
Every opportunity he gets.
I gotta pay alimony payments?
Yeah.
Uncle Jack, what the hell?
I froze up. He's great.
Oh, congratulations, Ms. Ponderosa.
Oh, congratulations to you.
Better call Jack.
See you around, Dennis.
Yeah.
Mac?
I'm pretty sure Dennis himself was already in debt.
Would you mind taking a shot of the three of us for the website?
The
Come on,
website.
Dennis. And would it be okay if you put your hands on top of mine?
Oh no.
They're my hand?
Oh, like that?
Yes.
Okay.
That looks like my hands.
What the fuck is this dude's fetish comparing his hands to everybody else?
We're lawyers.
That's how we're gonna end it? Damn, I need to find out a lot more about this dude, but I don't really think I want to. Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next 16 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is gonna be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out, and I'll see you there.